Shooting one. His first 14 foul. And the court game, 2-2. Back for the Spurs of the 16, foul is off.
Halftime. I can definitely believe that.
Both teams struggling, but the Spurs lead by 10 as we wind down here in the second quarter. Here comes Patty Mills. Dribble driving the lane. A little hesitation. Not enough. Scooped it up. Isaac said, get that out of here.
Yeah, especially an underhand shot you're going to take at a guy 7 foot. Oh, excuse me, 6'11".
Fournier tees up a three. He won't get it, but his buddy cleaned it up. Vooch got the rebound, tapped it up and in. It's 32-24. This is an 8-point game, despite the Magic shooting 21% for the floor in the quarter, in the half. Here is Patty Mills again. Curls around Gasol, right side. Got the free throw line cut out by Fournier. Out to Pondexter. They'll dump it down. Inside, they've got Pirtle. Back outside, Forbes. Boy, good shot there.
Double pump in the air.
He did.
Yep.
And made the shot. Nice play by Forbes. 34-24, San Antonio.
You're right. Terrific defense that time by Augustine. When a guy has to double pump in the air, but sometimes it happens that way. The guy makes the shot.
1:36 left in the half. Vucevic above the circle on the right side, going to put it on the deck and drive into Pau Gasol, launches up over him. That's a tough play over the 7-footer. I guess that's Pirtle guarding him now, though. So yeah. I was going to say Pau Gasol.
Well, Pirtle's long, though. He can defend it, too.
He is, 7-footer.
And that was a jump left-handed hook. He's got a variety in there that's incredible.
Here is a pass up top, pull-up jumper taken straight away, and that is good. That's Pondexter. That's a pretty good shot for him. Not known for his three-point shooting usually. At least last year, he was 3 of 22 out there, but he made that.
That's one of those times where you say, take that shot.
Look at Vucevic. Drives in the paint, and he got it up off the window. Nick is
another
a little
nice
quiet
drive
here in the half, but he got 8. He got 10 rebounds to go with the 8 points, and a 9-point Spurs lead, less than a minute to go in the half. Pick and roll. Mills comes left around Gasol, gives it back to Pau in the circle. He'll dish right, back to Forbes. Pull-up jumper falling away, drifting left to right and missed it. Rebound Orlando. Vooch got it. Magic run it. 34 seconds left. EJ sees a seam. He'll drive right to the cup.
How smart. How smart is my little friend? That time he's had a giant on him, so he says, watch me just cross over and go by him and lay it up, which is what he did.
Pau's looking behind.
Pau's looking for help. Where's my help?
Nobody's going to help me down there? I'll remember that. Augustine scores. Magic trail by 7. That's not bad if you look at the numbers. 16 seconds left. How about a stop and a bucket? Pondexter going to lift and fire another 3, and he got another one. Back-to-back triples by Quincy Pondexter. 40-30 San Antonio. 8 seconds left. Final chance for the Magic.
Maybe he's been practicing this summer. What'd you say? He was 3 for 20 last year or whatever?
10% last year. DJ turns it over at the buzzer. Well, Forbes got it. He got front court, got one off, but it didn't go.
Buzzer went off.
And the first half comes to an end tonight in Orlando. Let's erase that and start over. The Magic shoot 28% from the floor in that first half. From outside the three-point line, Orlando 2 of 12. And despite shooting 30%, the San Antonio Spurs lead by 10 in this first half, 40-30. We'll take a break. We'll come back on the other side. Brandon Kravitz has your halftime report brought to you by Carol Bradford. Back with that here at the Amway Center in just a moment on the Orlando Magic Radio Network.
Nice, guys.
Drives in the paint, and he got it up off the window. Nick is
Another
a little
nice
quiet
drive.
here in a half, but he got 8.
Go.
That was Nick Vucevic, who's helping the Magic get back into this ball game. He had 6 points in a row for the Magic at one point in the second quarter. Magic trail the Spurs 40-30 here at the half at the Amway Center. Brandon Kravitz here with you for the halftime report. Live from the floor of the Amway Center, our halftime show brought to you by Carol Bradford, Florida's trusted construction solutions provider. We'll get you back up to Dennis and Richie here in a bit, but first, there's no doubt that last year was frustrating as a season for young Jonathan Isaac. Isaac, who played just 27 games last year, is already showcasing exactly how the Magic envision using him.
All right, you are down. Dazzling. And I close this out, so you'll get it back at the stat.
Yes, sir.
The defensive awareness, the effortless run, combined with a ferocity to finish a play that he started. The foundation for a cornerstone piece appears evident.
He has like the closing speed, kind of like Whiteside or what Gobert does. Obviously, I mean, he's quicker. But, you know, when you're watching film on those guys sometimes where, you know, there's good separation and they can just catch him, and that's basically what he did. You know, it's athleticism, but you have to be able to anticipate to make those kind of plays with both of them. You know, he has great awareness off the ball.
That sequence, beginning with the steal and highlighted with a 3, typified what Magic President of Basketball Operations Jeff Weltman and General Manager John Hammond envisioned when they selected Isaac with the number 6 pick 2 summers ago.
How about Isaac? 3-point shot left side. He keeps shooting like that. He will never come out of this game. Wow. Isaac triple. Yes, he got it.
See, that's how smart Clifford is. He let him stay in. He knew he was going to make that 3.
Clifford and his assistants raved about Isaac throughout the 102-82 victory over Memphis's Grizzlies. The things they spoke about: a newfound aggression, about a desire to showcase his abilities, but most importantly about his defensive versatility.
Before he made either one of those threes, he's the one the coaches are talking about. I mean, it makes such a difference, you know, in terms of, again, he just plays in a way that he helps his teammates play better. He makes simple plays on offense. He's always in the right spots. He's very smart. He doesn't overplay. And then his defense, and both his individual, but his team defense is so good. So good. So even before he made the shots, I mean, making shots is a big part of this, but he's just a good player.
And while it's nice to hear that from a coach, Isaac reiterated that same desire in the locker room after the contest about a need to be a presence on the defensive end of the floor.
I think I've taken strides on both sides of the court, but I would definitely say defensively. I feel like I own it defensively, and I like that. And I feel like on this team I can really be a factor on defense to get stops and help this team win.
But with Isaac, there is a catch, a hesitancy, and a need to temper expectations. Ankle issues limited the spin leaf forward to 27 contests as a rookie, and a similar injury has already signed him for 2 preseason games against Miami and Flamengo de Brazil. But despite what now resides as a redshirt rookie campaign for Isaac, his health remains the biggest X factor in what could be the Magic running back the last few seasons or challenging for a playoff spot.
I think just letting the game come to me, choosing times to shoot, times not to shoot, times to where it's kind of my shot and when it's not. And when it's not, just moving the ball, getting guys open with screens, and just trying to make the right play all the time.
Isaac is aware that this season needs to be different. He is also cognizant about how a Magic management group and a support staff team both coached him and eased him through the grind of his inaugural season. Now he hopes that rookie center Mo Bamba, who is also dealing with his own injury issues, has that same support.
Mo's gonna be just fine. He'll be all right. He has plenty of people here. This organization is fantastic, and a big part of the reason why I was able to stay ready and stay positive during my time. So this organization has him. We got him. So he'll be fine.
With Bamba and Isaac, the Magic now have 2 formidable foes, but they also need them to be healthy. And that is something that each of them are looking forward heading into a new Magic season. With today's halftime feature, my name's Aaron Berlin. When we return on the Carol Bradford Halftime Report, Brandon Kravitz has your first half stats. This is Magic Basketball.
The Orlando Magic are partnering with CenturyLink to recognize Central Florida students excelling in the areas of science, technology, engineering, and math with the STEM All-Stars program. If you know a deserving student, visit orlandomagic.com/STEM to fill out a nomination form. 5 students throughout the season will receive tickets to a Magic game, a personalized jersey, and be recognized on the court at the game. To learn more or to nominate a student, visit orlandomagic.com/STEM.
I'm Robert Palmer, president of RP Funding. With home values at an all-time high, smart homeowners are using RP Funding to access their home equity now more than ever. Home equity could be the best way to finance home improvements, consolidate debt, make investments, or even large purchases. But don't use your home equity to pay closing costs. Let me pay them instead. Visit rpfunding.com or call 855-773-8634, 855-773-8634.
Terms and conditions apply. See website NMLS 70168 Equal Housing.
This season, Corksicle is helping the Magic stay cool with hello canteens and tumblers to keep your drinks ice cold for up to 25 hours. Plus, Corksicle has just launched a line of amazingly cool soft cooler bags that take your old cooler to a whole new level of style and functionality. Hello. You're popping a cork, heading to the beach for the day, or slow dripping Joe, Corksicle is here to help keep you hydrated in style. That is www.dicle. Hello, hello. Hello.
He's got Aaron Gordon. Dainty little slithering pass. About 4 feet to his right. Isaac got it and flushed it. Magic lead first, 2-0.
Hey, welcome back to the Carol Bradford Halftime Report. Magic trail the Spurs 40-30 at the end of the second quarter. Magic struggling shooting-wise here in the first half, but we did see some good things from Jonathan Isaac, who scored the team's first 5 points. In 13 minutes of action, Isaac is 2 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 3 from 3, and he's been a +3 in the total box. Aaron Gordon, tough night shooting so far, along with the rest of the Magic shooters, but at the half, it is 40-30 Spurs with a 10-point lead over the Magic. When we return on the Carol Bradford Halftime Report, we'll have your first half stats and the rest of the way here in the Magic and the Spurs. Hey, Magic fans, here's a pass that
We're done with the Magic Halftime Report presented by Carol Bradford, Florida's trusted construction solutions provider. Let the third quarter begin. Here in Orlando, I'm Brandon Kravitz. The Magic trail by 10, Spurs 40, Magic 30. Let's get back to the voice of the Orlando Magic, Dennis Newman.
Thank you, Brandon, so much. Richie Adebato, tell me how to fix this. Magic 13 of 46 shooting. That's overall 2 of 12 three-point shooting. What do you got to do to get back in this game?
It's a defensive battle. Obviously, both teams are playing great defense when you look at this. One's giving up 40, the other giving up 30. So maybe the offenses will break open here in the second half. I'm looking at Gordon and Fournier, 0 for 8 and 1 for 5. I mean, these are our guys. These guys got to carry us. Vucevic, not bad, 4 for 9 already. Came back with a couple drives. So let's hope the second half is a lot different on the offensive end. Maybe we'll like this basket better on this side.
Let's hope. Magic will go right to left.
We warmed up on this basket. Maybe that what the problem is. Now we're playing on it in the second half.
See what they can do. Magic trail by 10 as we open up here in the second half. Great to have you with us live from the Amway Center, the final preseason game of the year. Here's the start. It's a good one. It's a long deuce, and it drains down and through the net. That's Nick Vucevic outside. He's got a double-double with that one. 10 points, 10 rebounds. It's been a good preseason for Vuce. 40-32. Magic trail by just 8. Just. It's been quite a first half if you just joined us. Aldridge for San Antonio, just right of the circle. He'll pump it up there wide right, didn't go, but a rebound down low. Pirtle keeps it alive for the Spurs. Sends it back out to the All-Star. DeRozan hook pass left wing to Bryn Forbes, who got the start at the point tonight from Pop. Back up top, Bertans hoists for 3. That didn't go. Bounces off the rim, deep right corner, out of bounds, and back to Orlando.
Are they twins? Pirtle and Bertans, are they twins? I mean, from up here where we are, they're both look like the same size. They got the same bodies. Oh, my goodness.
Here's Isaac. I know who he is. Jumper here from outside left, no good. Offensive rebound. Aaron Gordon stick back, didn't get that.
They hit him on that one. Boy, he deserved to get to the foul line. He's got to flare his arms. You got to do a little acting no matter where you are in this game.
Forbes in transition. He'll stop and pop and miss. Neither team making a shot right now. 40-32, Spurs by 8. Magic can get a little closer, but Augustine lost the dribble, turned it over. DeRozan took it away. He'll charge front court right to the window, lays it up and in as Fournier tried to stay in front of him. They're going to whistle Fournier for the foul here late.
Now, Augustine down the other uses his little dribble trick where he gets around the guy and then he stops and gets the bump. He did that, but he didn't get the call, so he lost the ball and they're going the other end. So a tough break because he gets away with that all the time, but he didn't on that particular time. He got fouled, but they didn't call it, so it was a turnover and a basket.
And the Magic turnover, DeRozan makes the free throw. It's an 11-point San Antonio margin. Here comes Fournier, knifes in between 2 defenders coming down the lane. He'll get to the free throw line. That's a good sign. Evan, 1 of 2 so far from the line, has only shot 4 free throws in this preseason, but he'll get up there for 2 here early third quarter with his club down by 11. Evan right now, 1 of 5 from the floor in this game and 9 of 42.
Now that was scary. Okay, that's because he made a great move to get to the line. That's what you do when your jumper's not going down. Got to the line where he's exceptional in the past, and he was 1 for 2 early in the game. And he's 0 for 2 right now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is frightening.
And you think about it, this was a guy who was top 20 in the league at the free throw line last year, 87%.
I know. We've been watching him, Dennis. He's automatic on the line.
Now he's under 50% in the preseason.
Goodness.
He's really struggling. He'll come out and make 10 of 10 Wednesday.
Let's hope so.
Here's the old train. Aldridge in the lane. Right-hand hook right up close. That's good. Aldridge has got 2 more. He's got just 6 in the game. That'll give him 8 with those 2. And the Spurs have a 13-point lead. Their biggest lead's been 14. Aaron Gordon caught it charging to the rim. Only guy to beat was DeRozan. He took him to the top, and DeRozan got him at the apex. So
I like that.
Foul.
I like when he gets near that rim to explode at the rim into the bodies of the defenders. He's going to get to the line a lot, but then you got to convert.
2 on DeRozan, 2 on the Spurs here in the quarter. Here's Aaron Gordon at the free throw line. No good.
Oh, no. There's something wrong. Am I seeing this wrong?
Magic were 20 of 40 from the line Wednesday night against the Grizzlies, and right now 2 of 8.
If I wasn't here watching this alive, Dennis, I would think there's something wrong with my TV.
And it is one of those things, Reggie, I've seen it over the years. Free throw shooting, it's contagious. It can be an epidemic sometimes. When guys start missing, it seems like everybody, and the other way as well. You start making free throws, and it seems like everybody can make free throws.
Well, we got a half to get it straightened out before we open up against Miami on Wednesday.
Magic trail by 13 points. Spurs have the ball back. Forbes, tough shot over Augustine, right side, 14 feet out, no good. Fournier's got the rebound. He wants to run. Here he comes. Now the Spurs get back. Fournier, hard dribble drive to the window, right side, got to the glass. He'll put it up over the top of Bertans there. No good, but a foul on Davis.
Bertans didn't like it because he went into his body. But when you attack the rim like that and go into a guy's back, you'll get the call 8 out of 10 times. And that's why he's on the line.
Davis Bertans will pick up the personal foul. His third on the Spurs. And here's Evan to shoot a pair. First one is up and good as that floats down and through easily. Fournier, as you might remember, led this Magic team in scoring last year, averaged almost 18 points a game. Both free throws are good here. Evan in this game tonight has 5 points. 1 of 5 from the floor, and now 3 of 6 from the stripe. 45-34. Magic still very much in this game, believe it or not. Long way to go. 9 minutes left, third quarter. There's the Latvian. Bertans, high right, dishes right corner. He's got DeRozan. He caught it fluidly in motion, let it fly, knocked it down.
Yeah, he makes that long jumper. You got problems because you don't know how to guard him then. But you still got to make sure that you give him a step on the drives because that's his game.
Magic have done a pretty good job on DeMar DeRozan, but have not kept him off the free throw line where he's 7 of 9. He's 2 for 7 shooting with that field goal there, but he's got the Spurs their biggest lead. 48-34, 14-point Bulls. 9 minutes left, third quarter. Timeout Magic. We'll come back to the Amway Center in a moment on the Magic Radio Network.
You know, it's even troubling.
I knew
you guys getting together
early.
In November, that's 6 games for only $49. Don't
go.
9 minutes left in the third. Spurs lead by 14. Score, Spurs 48. Magic 34. Magic fans, the 30th anniversary of the season is underway. Visit OrlandoMagic.com for tickets. Guys?
All right, Brandon, here's Fournier. Pick and roll up top, rolls right around Vooch, got in the paint, it crowded on him. Throws left corner, Isaac. Little escape dribble, 14-foot shot. Jonathan looked like it would drop down, trickled off left. And Aldridge will swallow up the rebound for the Spurs.
Vucevic with a double-double, and we're just starting the third quarter.
14-point Spurs lead. There's DeRozan. He's open left corner. He didn't get the shot to go for the two. Nice fight for the rebound. Isaac rips it down. Magic scoot down by 14. Again, a lot of time. Augustine can lean into a triple, but it won't drop. And the Magic are 2 for 13 outside the arc tonight.
He was wide open. They didn't even play him tonight, and he's a good shooter from downtown. They should know that from the scouting reports.
Spurs Aldridge, the all-star, circle jumper. Bounces off left, no good. Chase down rebound. Gordon got to it first. That's his 6th. Aaron still has not scored in this game. 0 for 9 from the floor. Fournier's got it up top, not doing much better. He'll stumble down the left side of the lane here, trying to go around Bryn Forbes, and I think they've got Forbes reaching. They do. That's a foul on the point guard.
Before, Fournier got away with a push that time. He actually knocked him out of the way with his right arm and also hooked him from the back. Usually they don't miss that, but they did.
Third foul on Forbes.
Post up. Good.
There's a nice play inside. Fournier deep, right in the center of that paint. Caught it on the bounce pass and just whirled around, faded a bit, and got it up and in. Nice play by Evan Fournier. Give the dime there to Isaac. 12-point game with Fournier. Is he still holding that wrist? Looks to be okay. We've got a foul called here. Maybe not. Maybe he was just a little upset at the whistle there, but he'll pick up. The foul as he tried to defend DeRozan, and for Fournier, that's his second team foul for the Magic in the quarter. Spurs inbound from the far side. Forbes runs it over the baseline right. He sees an opening, fires the shot as Augustine flew by, and Bryn Forbes got it up and in. This kid led the nation in shooting, Richie, back in 2016 at Michigan State.
Well, I didn't know that, Dennis, but he can shoot.
A good-looking shot, isn't it?
Great-looking shot. Perfect form. And, and he's looking for it all the time. I didn't know the background, but I'm saying he was a scorer somewhere, that's for sure.
How do you lead the nation in scoring and not get drafted? That's
hard. That's hard. We have to figure that one out.
Only the Spurs would find him. Here is Aldridge, left side. Magic had somebody out there on him, but Aldridge will dump that outside jumper in. LaMarcus has 10 points, 15 rebounds in the game. His Spurs lead 52-36, almost halfway through this third quarter. Vucevic handles right of the circle. Kick pass up top. He's got Fournier. Trying to find a way in. He got inside the runner with the right hand. Comes off short. Falls right in the lap of Jakob Poeltl. Or Poeltl, I think is how they pronounce that in Austria.
Yeah, Poeltl.
Here's Bertans.
You had it right the whole half.
He's the Latvian. Finds DeRozan just inside the arc. Wants to slither in. He got in the paint. Handed off to Poeltl. He'll bump it up there, but it won't go. And a rebound. Jonathan Isaac. For Isaac, his fifth board. He's played 18 minutes tonight. He is on a minutes restriction, but don't ask me how many. I think that's top secret. Here's Fournier, left corner, 4-3. Look out, the Frenchman might be back, Richie. Triple left corner, bullseye for Evan and the Magic. Trail by 13, 52-39.
I get a chance to say 12.2. I haven't had to do that very often. I love it.
5:58 left, third quarter. DeRozan trying to mosey in the paint, cut off. Kicks it back outside. He's got Forbes. Dribble drive down the left. Forbes changes hands. Right hand scoop.
This guy's impressive.
Nice play.
He really is. Even when he misses, he looks good. That's a sign of a really good shooter.
Third string point
led the
guard.
nation.
He did in shooting.
Wow.
Here's Vucevic, right of the circle, gives to Aaron Gordon. He'll pinball in the lane, throws up a wild one, no good. Aaron, 0 for 10 from the floor in the game. Magic getting an offensive rebound. I think DJ dug it out, kicked it out to Vooch, but he can't convert from three-point range on the right, and the Magic now 3 of 15 out there beyond that three-point arc. They still trail by 15. DeRozan makes it 17, driving to the hole, and he's going to the free throw line. The Magic fouled him right underneath the net.
How about the body control that time? He went up in the air, took the hit, and then made the shot. That's a sign of a terrific scorer, which we know he is.
Give the foul at Vooch with 5:17 left, third quarter, and DeRozan at the line where he's 7 of 9 tonight. Isaac and Gordon are coming out for Steve Clifford. Checking into this game will be Terrence Ross, and it looks like Mo Bamba will come out onto the floor.
That's what we like to see, Vooch and Mo Bamba, and see how they line up, see what they run offensively, and then see who guards the center and the power forward.
DeRozan makes it 56-39. Nice cut to the basket there with the ball. DJ Augustine got right to the glass and looped it up and in. 56-41. 15 points. Spurs lead. Magic just can't get it under 10 yet. 4:53 left, third quarter. Aldridge outside, left circle jumper,
all in the
right
wrist.
on the money.
All in the wrist. Caught it. There was the shot. Perfect in the net.
I think I'll make that shot all night long.
You sure will. That's why we got to play
mug.
better D on that one. My goodness.
Here's Fournier, sees the seam right to the window. He got to the top and packed it down. That wasn't coming out that time.
That's
Fournier
going to be a
says,
timeout. You know that.
3 for 8, make it 4 for 9, says the Frenchman, and it's 58-43. The Magic making a little noise, but not cutting into that big lead. Still San Antonio by 15. 58-43, 4:25 left here in the third quarter. We're back at the Amway Center in just a moment, right after this Spurs timeout on the Magic Radio Network.
Nice, guys. Go!
4:31 left in the third. Spurs lead 58-43 at this timeout. Magic fans, don't miss your chance to be part of history during the 30th anniversary season presented by Florida Hospital. You can see teams like the Lakers with LeBron, the Boston Celtics, the defending champion Golden State Warriors, all here as they visit the Amway Center. Get your seats now at OrlandoMagic.com. It's pure magic. And guys, after struggling to find his shot in this preseason, Evan Fournier now leads the team with 12 points.
It does seem like he's starting to come around just a bit, Brandon. Fournier at halftime from the floor was 1 of 5, Richie. He is now 4 of 9, so
we've been waiting for it. Let's hope.
Quarter.
Let's hope. We got an opener on Wednesday.
And we need a little bit here in this third and fourth quarters. 4:31 still left in the third.
Yeah, he needs to give some confidence in himself going into that opening game.
Fournier's out there with Vucevic, Augustine, Ross, and Bamba right now. Spurs with the ball going left to right. Front court comes Patty Mills, the Australian, to Gasol. He's the Spanish Superman. He'll fire the free throw line jumper and bagged it. So Powell's got 2, and the Spurs lead is 17, their biggest tonight.
We got to do a better job defending that pick and pop with Powell, as we all know. And then when you know also that LaMarcus Aldridge doesn't miss, especially if he's going to step over 15 feet, get a pass, and be open.
David Guthrie, the crew chief, has a clock problem. I think he's at the scoring table, pointing down to his left. And they're trying to rectify. I think the shot clock right now is set at 22. Well, that's right. I think they adjusted the game clock. We're now at 4:21 left as Fournier bounces into the backcourt. Augustine will walk it across right through that Magic logo.
But Mo Bamba would take care of the shot clock if there's a problem.
Don't need a ladder.
No.
Fournier in the lane, hook pass left corner. He's got his buddy open. That's Vooch for 3. That's long, and a rebound run down by Evan. He says, I'll take it. Don't worry. 3-point shot right side.
All right. We'll take that. We didn't like to miss, but he runs it down, gets an open 3, and knocks it in. He's on fire in his third quarter.
5 for 5, and the Magic trail by a couple of touchdowns. 14 right now, 60-46. Mills drives baseline, cut off, throws back out to the wing. Gasol, he'll feed inside the paint. Cunningham, he'll body up, throws up a prayer unanswered, comes off front side of the cup, and a rebound. That's Augustine of the Magic. Here comes Orlando. 3.5 minutes left here in the third. Vooch posts up down low, and the shot taken by Fournier. Boy, he's feeling it, I guess. He just threw the shot up there. I thought he was going to dump it down to Vooch.
Yeah.
Gunned for 3 and missed his first shot of the quarter.
He's feeling so much he didn't get set on that.
Here's Gasol in the right corner at the Spurs end. They'll try to find something. 3:18 left. They lead right now 60-46. How about Bellinelli from the right side? Usually money there. That didn't touch the rim. That was wide left.
Air ball.
Marco has not shot the ball well tonight. He's 1 of 7. There are not many guys, Richie, in this game that have shot the ball well.
This has not been an example
preseason basketball
of 2 offensive teams going against each other.
Magic are 30% from the floor in a game, and the Spurs are 36. We should mention, too, the Spurs last year, this was a good defensive team. In fact, as far as points allowed, this was the best team in the NBA last night. Team scored just 99 points a night on average. Here's Gasol. Nice inbounds pass to Gasol left corner. He'll catch it, flick it, and make it. 62-46 Spurs. Out tonight in the game, 8 points. He's 4 of 5. He's shooting it well. He just hasn't shot it enough. 2:55 remains here in the third quarter. Magic back to work in a half-court offense. Nice cut to the rim. That's Ross. Vooch tried to force feed it. Broken up by the Spurs as they crowd the paint, knock it away in clutter. Patty Mills comes out with it with the ball. He'll drive end to end. Drives underneath, left to right. Gives to Gasol. Hook shot, no good. Blocked. I think Bamba got a piece of it.
Bamba just swatted away like it was a fly, and he was a fly swatter.
Let me see a little more of that.
Yeah, we want to see more of that. Is right.
Patty Mills just threw it away. He wanted Gasol, thought Gasol was coming out. He didn't, and Patty wide right on his pass. Out of bounds. Spurs turn it over. They haven't had many turnovers tonight. That's just number 6. Bamba with the block shot, and for Mo Bamba, is that his first block shot of the night, Richie?
I
gotta figure that
that's
out.
the one I remember.
Here's Jaren Grant. He'll tee up a 3-point shot left side. No, hit it out of the fairway. Here comes Simmons trying to drive in from the baseline, and Cunningham got a hand on it and raked it out of bounds. It'll come back to Orlando with 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Magic still trail big in this game, 62-46 to the Spurs. Here's T. Ross. He's back out there after sitting out with a sore right foot much of the preseason. Tried to feed Bamba. The ball glances right off his hands. He lost it. Turnover number 12 for the Magic tonight. Spurs get Patty Mills open for three up top. Nice pass up there by Gasol, and Mills drills the triple, and the Spurs lead by 19.
That's one of his favorite spots, right at the top of the key. In transition, the defense isn't set. He gets a good look. It's like playing horse, and he'll make it.
Got a foul away from the ball here. Somebody, I think, chasing Terrence Ross. And I'm going to say this is the rookie out of Nigeria. How do you pronounce that, Richie? I think it's Chimezi Metu. This is a young guy that grew up actually in L.A. Well, it was interesting. He was born in L.A., went back to Nigeria, where his parents were from, lived there for a while, and came back to the States and played his college basketball.
Chimezi Metu. You're good, you. You got a gift.
I butchered the first edition,
really,
but
you got that one right on the money.
Chimezi, that's right. That's easy.
Yep.
Yeah. He's in there for the first time tonight for the Spurs, trying to make this ball club in their final preseason game. Bamba's at the free throw line, goes 2 of 2. Nice feed in to Metu there. He's right underneath the basket. Gasol found him, and the foul is against Orlando. We'll see if the rookie can shoot free throws. He was first team All Pac-12, most improved player in the league last year, so he can play a little bit. 3 years at USC.
Grant did foul him. He jumped into his body as the ball was in the air to try and prevent it, but he got a lot of body.
First free throw for Metu is up and good. Metu hadn't played a lot here in the preseason. He played all 4 games, just not a lot of minutes for Greg Popovich. Second free throw is good. Looks like he's got the physique to play in the NBA. 67-48, the lead back to 19 for San Antonio. Late third quarter, 90 seconds left. Bamba caught it in the paint, charging to the rim on a nice dish from Jaren Grant, but Metu knocks it away from him. And they'll send Mo Bamba to the free throw line. They're going to give the foul to Gasol. Well, here's Mo back at the free throw line, where he's 2 of 2 tonight. The Magic are 6 of 13 from the free throw line. Another off night as Mo dumps in the first one. Well, Richie, I know you're not going to judge it on tonight, but from what you've seen in this preseason, is this Magic team ready for Miami Wednesday?
A little difficult tonight with this type of performance that we have shown out here. Boy,
I was feeling pretty good about things coming in tonight.
Yeah, coming in right now.
I think everybody was.
Frightened.
Nice give and go here. Bellinelli from Gasol, but the 2 Euros can't make it work. Again, Bellinelli misses. He's now 1 of 8 from the floor in the game. Magic trail by 17 with the rock. 1:10 left third quarter. Jaren Grant running the show right now at the point for Steve Clifford. Up top, Jarrell Martin, he's in there for the first time. To Ross, left corner, defended well by Cunningham.
Yeah,
he knows all about Terrence Ross, and Ross misses.
He challenged him, made him lean and fade, and it wasn't even close.
Magic are 4 of 20 beyond the three-point line in the game as Terrence misses there. T. Ross 1 for 3 overall in this game. Still a 17-point Spurs lead. Metu tried to put one up. Bamba rejects it. They're going to give the goaltend to Mo and the bucket to Metu.
We look at that again. Let's see.
Go ahead.
Close. Was it in the cylinder?
Pretty good whistle there,
I think so. I think so.
19-point Spurs lead. Ross triggers a 3. Terrence can't get it to go. Gasol's got the rebound, and third quarter's winding down. Less than 30 seconds left, and the Spurs right now have their biggest lead at 19, 69-50. Trying to go to 3-2 in the preseason. They'll open up next Wednesday against Minnesota at the AT&T Center in Texas.
Oh, I thought you meant us.
This shot here against... this is going to be Mills who took it. We got a foul called.
Well, they're at Minnesota next weekend, and we got our rivalries coming in here, our boys from Miami.
That was a pretty good game the other night down there against the Heat.
Yeah.
They've got some problems as well, don't they?
Seems like it.
Here is Jaren Grant going to the free throw line. They're going to give Gasol the foul, his second. Spurs are in the penalty, and they'll put Jaren here at the stripe. First of 2 is up and good.
Well, this being our last exhibition game, when are they going to make the cuts?
Well, they have to be made by Monday at 5 p.m.
Okay.
I was looking at it today, Richie, as Jaren Grant knocks in the second. it almost looks like it's pretty matter of fact this year. Most of these guys that we think will go to Lakeland will. I don't know if anyone will be cut on this team. I think they're going to send, the prospects we've talked about already.
Right.
Guys like Copain will go back to Lakeland. Here's a driving move by Gasol. Count the bucket and a foul. And that'll send Powell to the free-point line.
Birch hasn't played tonight, has he?
Birch has not. Now, Birch, now here's the question, I think. Who starts on the injured list? They've still got the rookie we haven't seen in Justin Jackson. You got to think he would start on the injured list. Timofey Mozgov we haven't seen at all.
Right.
Does the veteran make the team? I would think with the contract situation.
Yeah, he has to make the team with the contract,
I would think. Start on the injured list.
Yep.
Gasol at the free throw line is no good, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. So a big hill to climb in the fourth quarter. 12 minutes left. San Antonio is going to take a 19-point lead to the fourth quarter here at the Amway Center tonight to close out the preseason 2018. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes here at the AC in just a moment. 71-52 Spurs. Back in a moment on the Magic Radio Network. Right on the money.
All right, 30 seconds, guys. 30. All right, stand by. Go.
Back in Orlando, a turnover by DeRozan. Simmons steals it, dunks it, and a good start to the fourth quarter for Orlando with a bucket by Jonathan Simmons. DeRozan answers right back here as the Spurs get it deep in the paint. A shot by DeRozan is good. So DeMar now 16 points in a game, but the Spurs not giving up any ground. They still lead by 19, 73-54 as we start out here in the fourth quarter. Good to have you back at the Amway Center. Dennis Newman along with Richie Adebato, Brandon Kravitz. Preseason game number 5 of 5 for the Magic tonight. Before we start it out, next Wednesday night, the regular season begins, the 30th season of Magic basketball, and right here on the radio. Good to have you with us tonight. Foul here on Forbes, and I'll give it back to the Magic on the side. Jarrell Martin trying to handle. Boy, reaching in from behind him. DeRozan says, I'll take that. Just ripped the orange thing right away from him. Another Magic turnover, and that's number 13. We got a whistle at the other end. This will go against Orlando.
Foul
Well, a lot to rectify in this one, Richie. The shooting, really the problem tonight, still not very good. 30% from the floor for the Magic. They made 20 of 66 attempts.
Yeah. Horrendous, horrible, whatever other adjective you want to put on the offensive tonight.
Bellinelli's trying to find one. The Italian finally did. Belly from the right side, triple made that one. So Marco Bellinelli makes his first three of the night. His fifth attempt out there. 2 for 9 shooting, but a big shot there and a 22-point Spurs lead. Missed shot by the Magic. Bamba tried to tap it back out with an offensive rebound, but Forbes grabbed it back. Spurs pushed the other way. Forbes turns it over, trying to feed inside to Pirtle. Never got there, and Jaren Grant with a steal.
Good anticipation on that pass.
Ross comes in from the left side, gets by 2 defenders, got to the cup and scores a looper. I think it came off his left-handed finish there. 76-56, San Antonio. Nice play. Finish actually with his right.
Nice move by Pirtle.
What do you call him? Amphibious? He's amphibious. He's
amphibious, yeah. He can go either way, without question.
Foul here as Jakob Pirtle tried to take it inside. He's fouled from behind. They're going to give the foul to Bamba. And here's Jakob, third-year pro out of Austria. Played his college basketball at Utah. Throw is good.
From Austria?
He is.
And he went to Utah?
He did.
He wanted to pretend he was in the same neighborhood, right?
I guess so.
Mountains and environment and everything. He said, geez, I didn't even leave home.
Beautiful scenery. You're right about that. Spent the last 2 years with the Raptors, so he played with DeMar DeRozan last year. Came in the trade for Kawhi Leonard. Jarrell Martin is in that lineup for the Magic for the first time tonight. Left corner jumper. Three-pointer didn't go. Look at DeRozan dig one out, bring it end to end. Got inside, nothing doing. He'll circle back out, ends up in the right pocket. Little crossover, pump fake on Jarrell Martin, got him off balance, and Jarrell leaning in will pick up the personal.
He's got all the moves that you have to have. He's got spin moves, he got crossovers, and then ball fakes at the end. The ball fake is always your great offensive move when you don't have anything going and you're going to have to take a bad shot. It's worth taking the ball fake and drawing a foul because I bet 7 out of 10 times you get them to leave your feet and you go to the line.
Absolutely.
And he's a big example of it. That's all he does.
Here's DeMar DeRozan at the free throw line. He's made a living there tonight. Both of them good here. DeRozan now 9 of 12 from the stripe tonight. He's got 18 points. Spurs lead 81-56 and well on their way, it would appear, to a win. Bamba, circle jumper, says not so fast as Mo knocks in the mid-range bomb. Mo's got 10 points, 7 rebounds. He's done that in 19 minutes of work tonight. Magic trail, 81-58. Defense wasn't very good for the Magic. A little porous there as Jakob Pirtle, the 7-footer, navigates through the paint, got to the glass, and scores easily. Pirtle now 7 points, 10 rebounds. Missed shot inside. Pirtle got the rebound for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes comes front court, bounces ahead to Aldridge. He'll throw it up over his shoulder, and Bamba fouls him hard. And I can't think LaMarcus Aldridge is long for this game, or DeRozan for that matter. I don't think that Greg Popovich needs another injury here late in a preseason game, up by 25.
That's for sure. He'd have a tough time explaining that.
Yeah,
you know how the press is.
I think we're down to the final minute or two for those two. Here is LaMarcus at the free throw line. First one is up and good. Bellinelli going to check out here. As will
back in. Surprising, isn't it?
Jakob Pirtle. It is a little surprising. We still have not seen the rookie Drew Eubanks, big guy, out of the Pac-12. LaMarcus misses the second free throw. 84-58. Spurs by 26 here with 8:38 left in the game and in this preseason. Magic in the half court. T. Ross well above the arc left to Bombo. Tried to slide it back to T. Ross on the slant to the rim, but that pass a little low and outside the reaching arms of Terrence Ross, and the Magic turn it over for the 14th time. Spurs have done a good job taking care of the basketball tonight. Just 8 turnovers. They were good last year, 4th best in the league to average just 13 turnovers a game. Forbes again with a started tonight at the point guard spot with DeJounte Murray and Derek White on the injured list. White for about 6 to 8 weeks. Murray probably for the year. DeRozan, boy, that defense for the Magic seems to be getting worse as we go here. Steve Clifford looking on, going to call on Vucevic and get him back out there. Trying to clog that middle. DeRozan got 2 more. He's got 20 in the game. 86-58 Spurs. Bamba against Aldridge in the circle. Running behind him, Jaren Grant. He'll take the ball. He'll lean over the left side. 10-footer on the way. That's up. No good.
Ball.
Yes, it was. Magic shooting 30% from the floor in the game. 22 of 72.
Could be on Aldridge, an offensive foul.
Somebody just sent Jarrell Martin for an e-ticket ride.
He sent Martin for a ride. I don't know what Martin did first, but he just threw him down.
Aldridge going to get the foul for LaMarcus, his second. And Cunningham, no, Pondexter will check back in for the Spurs, as will Patty Mills. Bryn Forbes comes out, and Bellinelli is out. 7:38 left in the game. 28-point Spurs lead, easily their biggest of the night. Steal there, errant pass by Simmons, intended for Gordon, never got there. Pondexter stole it, drives to the other end, forced one over Gordon, no good. Tried to turn his back to Aaron and throw it up over his shoulder, didn't work. Magic rebound and run. Simmons in transition. He'll stop and pop. That's short, no good. And that Magic shooting number just continues to dwindle downward. 7 minutes left in the game. Pondexter made a couple of threes in the first half. He's got the ball left wing here, but won't shoot. To DeRozan. Rolls around Aldridge, down the lane. Hands it off to Mills. He'll go left corner back to Powell. His three-pointer hit the side of the backboard. No good.
Good ball movement. Wide open shot. He just didn't convert.
Jaren Grant deep in the paint. Sends the pass out to Bamba for 3. And Mo shows and has shown here in the preseason. He can make a three-point shot. That one goes up and in.
Let's see some more of that, huh? What do you think?
5 of 10 from the three-point line in this preseason. Not bad for the rookie. Aldridge jumper not going to go. Batted around. Gasol can't get it. Flat-footed Aaron Gordon did. Look out. Bamba's on the run, and the right-hand packer down and in. Mo Bamba with a throwdown, and the Magic cut the deficit to 86-63.
Beautiful pass that time by Gordon as he took it down the middle of the floor. Saw him running that left lane and just laid it off on the bounce. And, of course, yeah, no problem. No problem finishing that.
15 points, 8 rebounds for Mo Bamba in the game.
I guess when you have a wingspan of 7'10", you can throw it down pretty well.
Longest in the history of the NBA Combine, 7 feet 10 inch. Easy bucket here by Patty Mills. Boy, they look like they've been very easy for the Spurs in the paint here in this third and fourth quarter. They lead by 25, 5 minutes left. Vooch backs down Gasol, then tried to go back outside to Jaren Grant. That ball never got to Jaren. Rolls all the way to the other end and out of bounds. And the Spurs are going to get this one. We've got a timeout called by Steve Clifford and the Magic bench.
Network.
5:38 to be played here in the fourth quarter in the preseason. Spurs on top big tonight in Orlando. 88-63 late. Back in a moment on the Magic Radio Network.
Okay, guys, we need to get an Go!
Spurs lead the Magic 88-63. 5:38 left in this contest. Let's pause for a moment for station identification here on the Magic Radio Network.
Nicely done. Go!
Back at the AC, and here we go. Cunningham will inbound from the baseline. Full shot clock left for the Spurs here. They lead 88-63. Aldridge did come out during that timeout. He's off the floor, as is DeRozan. Down low, they get it inside. This is Metu, the rookie, but he can't dunk it down. Good defensive play down low on him by the Magic as they clogged it on the right block. Fournier cuts the basket the other end. Nice pass over the defender there from Vooch to
nice.
Fournier, who put it up and in.
Very nice pass by Vooch, right on the money. Fournier finished it off.
It's been a good second half for Evan Fournier. I've got him at 5 for 7 shooting in the second half after 1 for 5 first half.
Well, that's the one good thing about this game.
Get him back on track,
For us,
get him ready for Wednesday
ready
night.
to go and on track, that's for sure.
Mills misses a jumper. Vooch has got the rebound. Vucevic's 11th rebound of the game. He'll shoot the 3 at the other end. That has not been a good shot for Vooch here in the preseason.
He has hit the front rim on almost every one of those threes. You know what that tells you? Step in and make a 2.
2 for 16, Richie.
Yeah, no, he has
preseason outside.
You almost say it's out of his range,
but we know better.
So, he's made it, but better do a lot of practice. Get out and practice. Practice. It's only practice.
Patty Mills driving, misses a shot inside, trying to slide into the right side. Fouled by Jaren Grant, so Patty Mills is at the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is up and good. Augustine back out there. So the Magic, with 4 starters on the floor here, down by 24 late, 4:43 left in the game. Second free throw, Mills good. Mills has played well. Didn't start tonight. The second point guard off the bench has 15 points in 23 minutes. Spurs lead by 25 with 4.5 minutes left. Magic open up on Wednesday night against Miami here at the Amway Center. We hope to see you here. Opening night, always a fun night. Vooch just stepped on a foot going to the rim. He scored. He comes up a little gimpy, but he runs back to play defense. Mills throws to the rim. He wanted Metu, broken up by Vucevic. Tipped away to Aaron Gordon. AG en route the other way. Drives down Broadway. Scoop shot up. Good. That's the first field goal of the night for Aaron Gordon. He was 0 for 10 from the floor before that shot as he wrapped it up around Dante Cunningham. San Antonio wants a timeout. Magic trail by 21 with 4:09 left. We'll break, come right back to the Amway Center
Network
on the Magic Radio Network.
Lead the Magic by 21, 4:09 left in the game, which means we're only minutes away from Magic wrap-up. I'm going to break things down with Dennis Newman, Richie Adubato, and we'll hear from Coach Clifford as well. Guys?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward, Brandon, to hearing Richie Adubato dissect this Magic offense tonight. Tell us where it went sideways. Had not been a good night for the Magic with the basketball.
Well, I'll say. And Clifford leaving him out there. A lot of times when the team is playing that bad, you just leave them out there until they work their way out of it, until they understand, like, come on, we got to show what we can do here. Even though it's an exhibition game, it doesn't matter. We got to get a little more pride than we've shown.
That too, through the free throw lane, and he about midway through the lane down there. Hook shot didn't go. Aaron Gordon grabs a rebound. He's coming the other way. Driving layup didn't go. Stayed with it. Got a hand on it as it came off front side of the cup and tapped it up and in. AJ 2 in a row. He's now 2 of 12 from the floor.
That's what he does so well, because when he hits the floor, he bounces off like a pogo stick before the other guys can even get up. That time he missed, tipped it in.
19-point game, 90-71, but time running out for the Magic. 3:25 left. In the left corner, that's a jump shot. That's up. That's good by Carl White. Remember him, Richie? Played at Florida State for a few years.
Yes, I remember the name.
Been down in Miami.
Adam went there.
Down in Miami the last 2 with the
I
Heat.
Followed him all the time.
Trying to
Let's see this one go down.
Fournier for 3.
It should have been in. It's all right.
It did look in. It circled around the rim and jumped out. Evan has shot it well here in the second half, but not there. And a whistle as the Spurs bring it front court. A foul. So go against Fournier. And
Fournier doesn't like the call, and I don't blame him, because he was in the post, forearm on his waist. The guy was trying to back in. The referee showing him that he held the forearm. So what did he do wrong? He's showing him what he should do. I like to have that explained by the official. All right?
That referee, Dedrick Taylor. You think he understands, Evan?
Derek, well, he understands. I don't know. Maybe he should speak a little French. Evan doesn't want to hear anything about that play. You can tell it by his face, his look. I did what I'm supposed to do defensively. What else do you want to do? How do you want me to hold the forearm up? There's only one way you can do it.
That too at the free
I would like to know that conversation. I really would. I'm going to ask Fournier later. Was he showing you how to hold a forearm, like you don't know how to put a forearm on a guy's waist?
A one-do driving layup, no. Missed shot by the Magic again. 28 of 83 from the floor for the night for the Magic. 33%. There's a pass intended for Metu. He fumbled it, lost it. Wes Iwundo's got it. He'll come front court all by himself. Finally dumped it off last moment to Fournier on his right, and Evan fans it up and in right in front of the cup.
I love this. I love having him a finish like this after he was so hard at looking like himself.
Absolutely.
And now he gets a chance to look like himself, that we all have known that he can play like.
Pondexter from the right side. Boy, Pondexter, I know his roster spot is not secure. He's played well tonight, inside and outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not fond of Washington Huskies, but that's a pretty good play by a Husky there.
And
here's Fournier again.
Play. All right.
You're right, Richie. He's found the bucket now. You can tell he's feeling it a little bit. He's now 8 of 15 from the floor. And Vucevic just forced to turn over. He had the point guard, Nick Johnson, right in front of the Spurs bench in the corner and batted it off. Johnson out of bounds, back to the Magic.
Vive la France, long live Fournier.
7 of 10, Evan Fournier shooting in the second half. That's a nice turnaround. Nice cut here. That's a one-do coming down the baseline right. Vucevic throws him a laser. A one-do caught it, reversed it home.
Nice pass by Vuce right off the dribble. A lot of big guys can't do that. He can.
97-77. Spurs going to win this one. The Magic with a little burst here late. Pull-up jumper. This is White. Okaro not going to get the jumper to go. Metu trying to get the rebound one-handed. He tipped it. Pondexter got it, and the Spurs will have another possession. Here's Metu in the circle. Throws out. Left sideline. Cunningham. He'll try to go baseline around Aaron Gordon, who reached, and they'll whistle Aaron for the foul.
Yeah.
The Magic in the penalty will send Dante Cunningham to the stripe for a pair. Down by 20 is Orlando with 1:23 left in this game. Magic, Richie, will finish the preseason at 2-3. Sounds like they'll get a day off tomorrow from Steve Clifford, and then Steve has plans to practice 3 days before the Heat come on Wednesday night here at the Amway Center.
I'm sure he's going to work them hard the first couple of days, that's for sure.
Cunningham at the free throw line. Both are up and good for Dante Cunningham, and the Spurs one away from the century mark. It's 99-77 San Antonio. with 1:20 left in this one. As we said, Spurs open up next Wednesday against Minnesota in San Antonio. Magic will be here against Miami. Fournier, good seal down low as he had Johnson sealed off right under the basket, but they couldn't get the ball to him, and now they're going to whistle Johnson for a foul.
Well, they recognize the fact that Johnson is shorter than Fournier is. He held him off really good, and then the pass was on the money, except they fouled him. Otherwise, it would have been a nice play. High-low situation.
You might know Nick Johnson's uncle or knew him.
How about that, Boots, with a little shoulder fake with the left, and then he comes across the baseline with a little jump hook, and it's good.
Played well, especially offensively. 7 of 15. He's got 14 points, 11 rebounds. Nick Johnson's uncle, the late Dennis Johnson.
Oh, really? Okay.
Pull-up jumper here by the Spurs. They're going to have a foul that will erase the shot. It was a miss anyway. The foul is on Nick Johnson again, and Magic will get it back. Less than a minute to go here in the preseason 2018. 44 seconds left. Augustine, crouch dribble, stops in that Magic logo center court. Guarded by Nick Johnson here. Throws to Fournier. He'll come down the lane. Right hand off the window.
It's a Fournier show right now.
Good to
Vive
see.
la France.
Looks like he's going to lead this Magic team in scoring tonight. He's got 23 points, and he turned this game around here in the second half, and that's exactly what he wanted, what Steve Clifford wanted, what every Magic fan wanted. His forward way to come to life.
We were in that group. I was getting a little nervous going into the Miami opener.
That was a long dry spell, 4 games for Evan Fournier, who shot the ball so well and so consistently now for, what, 6 years in Orlando?
Yes.
Here's the first shot taken at the free throw line by Quincy Pondexter after a foul here called on a 1-2. Second one is good. And it's an 18-point San Antonio lead as we wind down here. 20 seconds left. 1-2 trying to throw it all around Pondexter, but got a piece of Pondexter's foot. Kick ball back to the Magic on the side. Well, the Magic started quickly last year, Richie. I know you remember it. 8-4 before the injury.
Yes, I remember.
Let's see if we can do that again. Ball comes in. Aaron's got it. Vucevic wants Fournier. They guard him tightly this time around the three-point line. He moved left around a screen by Vooch. Got a look. Three-point shot, no. Fight for the rebound. A 1-2 couldn't get it. And it's hauled in here this time by Akara White. Spurs walk it out to midcourt. That'll do it. This one's over, and Steve Clifford walks down the sideline, shakes hands with Greg Popovich. Popovich with a hand over his shoulder of his good friend Steve, and they have a conversation here. But Greg and the Spurs are going to get this one. They win it in the preseason tonight, go to 3-2 in preseason play. And the final score, San Antonio 100, Orlando 81. So the Magic end up preseason play at 2-3, and they will face Miami on Wednesday night here at the Amway Center. We're back in a moment. Brandon Kravitz standing by. He's got Magic wrap-up for you in just a moment. We're back with that at the Amway Center right after this on the Magic Radio Network.